President Trump, for some of his faults and his bluster, and he's not perfect, so I'm not saying that, but to me it seems like he is the only person in the West at the moment trying to save the West from themselves. President Trump taking steps to not only secure America's future, but indeed at the same time the West as well. And at the moment, it only seems to be the Trump administration which understands what they're trying to do. Europe, yet some people in Britain even not catching up to what's going on here.
If you're a GB News presenter or you've been recently kicked in the head by a mule, I mean, those two conditions are often difficult to tell apart. You're probably looking at, okay, are we going to side with, Denmark and the EU? Are we going to side with, libs like Mark Carney? Or are we going to side with, the sort of Chad American right? Okay, we're going to side with the Chad American right. I think that it is a way of thinking which is inherently unpatriotic because you're outsourcing your worldview essentially to foreign powers who you think of as being more in the political ascendancy than what you've got going on in your own country. And this outsourcing of the political imagination, it's also why you end up with this, frankly laughable attempt to smear London as a sort of, murder-riven hellhole and denying the evidence in front of their very eyes about the actually existing crime and hospital admission statistics. It's because these are pundits, I'm not going to use the word journalists because they're not, but pundits whose sole job is to see what's trending on, the American bit of X and just repeat it, even if the evidence of their eyes is telling them something completely contrary. I don't think it's a politics that's rooted in patriotism. I think in a way, it's rooted in talking down your country for an audience or an imagined audience of right-wingers who are coded, at least in your head, as being American.